Well, more now on another of our top stories today. Health experts say that they are not too concerned about the halt of global trials of a leading COVID-19 vaccine. British drug maker AstraZeneca and Oxford University have paused the trials after a volunteer fell ill. They describe the halt as a routine action, and they are investigating whether the adverse reaction is actually a side effect. For a closer look, Dr. Annelies Wilder-Smith joins us from Chian School of Medicine at Nanyang Technological University. For more, good evening, Dr. Wilder-Smith. How concerned should we be about this unexplained illness in that volunteer?
Every safety signal needs to be taken seriously, but this is a single event. It was good to discover it in the ongoing surveillance system that this trial has. The Data Safety Monitoring Board decided to pause so that they have time to diligently investigate this case. So the questions to be asked are, is this side effect or adverse event related or unrelated to the vaccine? Is it just coincidental? Can another cause be found? And then the Data Safety Monitoring Board, based on all the available evidence at the time, will then decide when and if to continue the trial.
Dr. Wilder-Smith, experts have said that the fact that the trial has been paused points to high safety standards. Do you agree to this, or is this actually a sign that perhaps, AstraZeneca is seeing a setback to this trial vaccine?
It is indeed a sign of a very diligent safety monitoring and surveillance. And in fact, this should increase vaccine confidence.
So, Dr. Wilder-Smith, what about the timeline now and how that might be affected? Because, the onus will be on the vaccine developers to sort of expedite that standard review, to get it over and done with so that they can move forward.
So indeed, they need to take a due diligence and time needed until they have sorted out this one single case. It is very important that safety should always be top priority. We should not cut corners. We should do due diligence, and what AstraZeneca is doing now or the Data Safety Monitoring Board, is a precautionary measure.
Leading vaccine makers, they have agreed to uphold stringent safety standards in this race for the vaccine. We know this is very important, but how does this actually square with what, Dawn was asking earlier about the timeline? Because it is important to get it out as soon as possible.
We need to get it out as soon as possible. So we need to be as fast as possible and as slow as need be, because safety always takes priority. So we do not want to rush a vaccine and then to pull back, because that will lead to a public distrust in vaccines, and we want to avoid this. So this vaccine should not be used for presidential elections, should not be used to cut corners. We want to compress timelines, but never, ever cut corners around safety.
Well, indeed, safety is indeed a top priority. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Dr. Annelies Wilder-Smith, visiting professor at Chian School of Medicine.